Now when I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. We on the main stage, we on the same page. We getting buckets, baby, put it on a replay. Go red, go white, go red, go white. Now when I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws.
After a regular season that finished with 31 wins, the Maine Red Claws were Atlantic Division champions for a second straight year. The Claws got to face the Canton Charge in the first round of the NBA D-League playoffs, one of the few teams that gave Maine trouble in the regular season. Game 1 in Canton, the Red Claws came out fired up. Jordan Mickey, on assignment from the Boston Celtics, slammed the ball home to put the Claws up 21-13. Then Cody Clark got in on the action, as did James Young. The Red Claws led 32-25 after one. Maine maintained the lead in the second quarter, but John Holland hit a couple of threes late to make it a close game. Red Claws' lead was 62-54 at halftime. In the second half, Marcus Thornton's drive and score made it a 13-point lead for the Red Claws. Canton got it back to 8, but still a comfortable 84-76 lead for Maine after 3. The finish of the fourth quarter was crazy. Nick Minerath hit back-to-back threes to give Canton the lead. Cody Clark answered with a 3 of his own. Quinn Cook hit a second straight 3 to put the Charge up by 3. Clark hit a tough shot to cut it to 111-110. Clark had 25 points and 16 rebounds. Then Corey Walden hit a floater to give Maine the lead. With Maine up 1, Quinn Cook hit a tough shot to put Canton up 115-114 with 6 seconds to go. Last chance for Maine. Walden's shot attempt goes halfway down and bounces out. Red Claws lose Game 1, 115-114. Game 2, back in Portland, but not at home. With the Expo unavailable, the Red Claws were forced to play at the Cross Insurance Arena in Portland, a floor they had never played on before. It didn't start well.
Corey Walden possibly limped back to the locker room.
Corey Walden goes down with an ankle injury in the first quarter. Red Claws trailing 27-22 after one. Signs of life in the second quarter. Omari Johnson's three-pointer gives Maine the lead, but Quinn Cook took over at the end of the period, and the Claws trailed by 8 at the break. In the fourth quarter, Marcus Thornton brought the Claws back, three-pointer and the foul, Maine down 2. Then Thornton scores and the foul. Red Claws lead 103-102. After Canton free throws, Levi Randolph set up Jordan Mickey for the monster slam, 107-106 Claws. 1:35 to go. John Holland with a huge 3. Canton goes up 118-113. Maine clawed back. Mickey the hoop and the foul. He had 26. It's 118-117. Final seconds. Maine down 1, playing great defense. With the shot clock winding down, John Holland hit as tough a shot as you'll ever see to seal the game. His play in the series earned him a call-up to the Boston Celtics. Red Claws eliminated from the playoffs, 123-117 the final in Game 2.
Well, Evans, the lights are out on the season, as you can tell here at the Portland Expo. But what a season it was. Certainly ended abruptly, but really, all in all, a great year.
Boy, it's hard to believe that 7 seasons are now in the books for the Red Claws. And this, as you said, was another terrific season. 31 wins for the Red Claws. That's 66 for Scott Morrison in 2 seasons. Doesn't get much better than that, another division title.
And really, this entire coaching staff did a great job once again this year. And looking at Scott Morrison, he's been here for 2 years, arguably the best coach the Red Claws have ever had. You wonder if he now gets that call up to the NBA.
Yeah, we'll talk to him later in the show about his trip. He's actually down with the Celtics right now, helping them out with their playoff run. Another terrific season for Coach Morrison, and the developing of these players, especially the 4 affiliate players, Cody Clark, Corey Walden, Malcolm Miller, Levi Randolph. Those guys all really jumped leaps and bounds forward with their play, and the Celtics noticed.
Certainly helped to have a lot of experience back, too, led by Omari Johnson, who once again had a very successful season. Big men like ADT and Ralph Sampson, unfortunately getting banged up at the end of the year, but certainly that experience helped this team out quite a bit. Davion Berry, before he was traded, it really gave this team a big boost, and I can't forget about Andre Stringer, too.
Right, the team played well. And then, oh, by the way, let's throw Tim Frazier in for a couple of games in the middle of the season. That always helps, right? Have the MVP come back, and then he immediately gets the call up to the New Orleans Pelicans. So I think when you look at the playoffs, injuries really hurt the Red Claws. Malcolm Miller going down the last week of the regular season, that was a big blow to the Red Claws, especially on the defensive side of the ball. They would have loved to have him for the playoffs.
Well, Evans, you always hate to see it end that abruptly, and fans obviously want to see this team win a championship, but all in all, it's really about development. It's really about getting guys to that next level, and it was a successful year, especially with what we saw happen this year.
Absolutely. This is the development league, and that's what they did with these players. We mentioned the affiliate players. Cody Clark got the call up to the Celtics. He did a great job going from not even starting with the Red Claws to being the key guy on this team and getting the 2 10-day contracts. Cody Clark of the Maine Red Claws back from the call-up with the Boston Celtics. First off, congratulations on the call-up. What was that experience like for you, getting the 10-day contract and realizing that dream that you're in the NBA now?
It was a good call. I thank God for it, and put me in a position and just getting better each and every day, working on my game, and thank the coaching staff and the players for pushing me. I felt like I had prepared for that moment, so when I got in, like I was ready.
How surreal was it? I mean, this is everybody's goal to get to the NBA. What was it like when it actually happened?
You know, like I said, I was ready, because I knew that it was just the first step. Like, I was excited for getting the call and being happy in that, but I knew, okay, I got to come back down to the next level. Like, it's still time to work. So when I got in, did my work, did my reps, did my practice, and when I finally got in the game, I was like, okay, I'm here. Now it's time to continue doing what I've been doing.
I think we were in Westchester.
Right.
You get the call. Take us through it. You get the call. Who's on the phone giving you the good news?
Actually, my agent Dave had already knew before the game. When I went to talk to him after I shot around, he had got the call, so he told me to hold on. He came back like nothing happened, and we was just continuing our conversation.
You had no idea?
I had no idea. So come here, and then I went and talked to Coach Scott and Coach Hunt. They was like, you got called up. And so I was just like looking at Coach, and he was like, tough guy. I was like, nah, I'm excited, but it just hasn't hit me yet. Like I want to work, I want to get there, and I want to play. So that's how I took it. But I was excited though, I just didn't show it.
What have you learned this season, Cody, down here in Maine with Coach Scott Morrison and the Red Claws? What have you learned that's helped your game, that helped you get that call up?
The biggest thing was stay consistent. So I came from overseas last year. We only played 1 game a week, but we had 2 practices a day. This, I come from here, it's like, we got weights, practice, workouts, and then another workout. Then we'll turn around and have 2 or 3 back-to-back games. In between, you got to stay mentally prepared, mentally focused. And then coming in here, it was just get better each and every day so I can get to the next level. I mean, the D-League is a great step because you're right under the NBA.
Yeah.
They have their draft picks and all those type of guys that they looking at here every game. Every game is televised, YouTube. It's a great step.
So you play in Boston, now you come back to the Red Claws. Does that motivate you? What's your state of mind now that you're back here in the D-League here for the rest of the season?
State of mind is just, continue to go day by day. The same thing happened tonight. I can be leaving tonight, or I can leave any day. I never know. All I can do is focus on the day and control what I can control. If somebody say I had a great game, well, I kind of target, what I did. I'm always my biggest critic, and so is I take it upon myself to be the best that I can every day and continue to grow. That's how, you get better. You don't allow yourself to think that you've done enough, right? Because it's not never enough.
Hard work pays off, Cody. Congratulations.
Every day. Thank you.
Cody Clark, Boston Celtics, now back with the Maine Red Claws.
Can't wait until next season to experience all the Maine Red Claws action? Join Crustacean Nation by becoming an official season ticket holder. You'll receive a guaranteed seat for all 24 home games with further playoff options available, access to exclusive meet and greets with the players and coaching staff, discounts on any Red Claws merchandise and additional tickets, and much more. For more information, head to MaineRedClaws.com or call the number below. Don't wait until next season to get in on all the fun. Reserve your seats today.
I think there's a little bit of that still that people don't recognize the level of basketball. Like, there's only probably 15 rookies that make an impact in the NBA their first year. Where are the rest of the guys that graduated the year before? Well, a lot of the top tier ones are here. So if you're a hardcore basketball fan, you're seeing that. It's not often you get to see a guy like a James Young, who was with us for a lot of last year, you know, right there, and get a chance to interact with them. Like, if you come here before a game, they're pretty accessible. If you are a 10-year-old kid and wanted to say hi to James, you get a chance to say hi to James. And then you might see him, you know, out in the community.
Those are the things that continue to make our environment worthwhile. We've been very fortunate to be in a community that loves the game of basketball, and from day one, I mean, we set the bar very high. And I think as we continue to establish ourselves within the community, we quickly became known as a place to play. Once again, kind of reinforcing the fact of whether we win or lose, when you walk outside of the Red Claws experience and you experience it all together, it's going to be a great experience.
Corey Walden, point guard, number 2 of the Maine Red Claws. Probably since I was able to walk, I always had a ball in my hand. I was playing basketball out in the front yard. Best present was like I was gone and I woke up to a basketball hoop. And I was pretty excited about that.
What do you think so far of being up here in Maine?
Cold. It's freezing, and they said that it hasn't even gotten bad yet, but it's freezing for me. Fans are awesome. You know, they always come out. They pack the house every home game, and they're always into the game, and they really cheer us on.
Do you go through any rituals pre-game?
I try to eat some candy. I eat some candy before games and get my sweet tooth going on. Drink a couple Gatorades and just listen to music. It just gives me a little boost, and it's kind of hard to turn down candy when there's a ton of it right in front of you.
If you were president of the United States, what's the first thing you would do?
Just treat everyone to a nice meal every Sunday. I don't know.
I like that.
Everyone gets whatever meal they want on Sunday.
Who would you say is the team comedian?
I'm gonna have to say everybody. I'm gonna say everyone's a team comedian because everyone chimes in and I'm always rolling off of what everyone says.
I can't tell you that your name has come up for that one.
Yes?
And actually somebody said you do a lot of impersonation.
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, how about that Coach Morrison impersonation?
Oh, y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm not doing that. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Our relationship with the Red Claws is in its second year. We have been a corporate sponsor of the Red Claws, season ticket holders. It's been a great opportunity to support what I think is a very added benefit to our vibrant community here in Portland. Our sponsorship with the Red Claws entails in-game promotions. We have signage in the arena, and then we also sponsor the team holiday dinner and event here at Easy Day. As a small, independently owned business that revolves around family fun, I think our sponsorship is critical to growing our business. These are folks that are in town looking to recreate with their families, and then when they see our signage or they see our in-game promotion, it's a great opportunity for us to capture some of that fan base to come into our building. Our employees take advantage of our season tickets as well as our patrons do. We give out our season tickets to both our valued guests, any guest, and of course our employees. Twice a year we get a larger group of employees together to go to a game, and this year that was really successful. We did the Crusher's birthday, which was a favorite of a lot of our employees' children, so that was just a great event to take place in. One of the unique things about our sponsorship is we offer the players free bowling. These guys that come in from all over the country to play here, they don't have a lot to do once they get out of practice, so I think they have a blast. They come here after practice, usually in the team bus. They come over and we'll have between 6 or 8 of them here bowling. They enjoy lunch, and it's pretty neat to see our regular guests that come in and say, holy cow, the Red Claws are here. So they'll sign some autographs for us, and it's usually a great afternoon for the players. I think the thing that sets us apart from other facilities in the area is that we truly are geared toward the family experience. Come down to EasyJ, enjoy some time with your family, have great food, and let our staff take care of you.
Joined now by head coach of the Maine Red Claws, Scott Morrison. Coach, we're here in Waltham, Massachusetts. You're down helping the Celtics out now.
Yeah, no break, but pretty excited to be here for the playoffs. Coach Stevens has invited me in to help out a little bit where I can, and hopefully learn some stuff from these guys while they finish the season out. And hopefully they're going to play for a few more weeks and make a little run here.
Now, right when correct me if I'm wrong, but right when our season ended with the Red Claws, the very next day you got the call from Coach Stevens.
Yeah, Coach called me the next day. We were doing some exit meetings in Maine and asked what I was planning to do. I kind of just told him I was waiting for instructions, and he said, great, come on down and join the team and help us with some scouting stuff, watch some video. And it's been fun. Not as much pressure on me here, and it's been nice to just be able to contribute a little small bit to what these guys are doing.
Now that we're 2 weeks removed from our end to the playoff run, looking back at that playoff series, what are your thoughts on how the Red Claws played, what went right, what went wrong for the team?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played well in stretches in the 2 playoff games. Obviously, both games came down to the last minute. We've got to give those guys credit in Canton. They hit some big shots, and one of the guys that hit the big shots, John Holland, earned a call up to this team here in Boston. And he's been with the guys here for 2 weeks since then. We also had some bad luck with injuries and Tim getting called up. We probably didn't expect to have a full team, but it's always tough when you have to make adjustments late, and guys like Malcolm Miller and Corey Walden get hurt right kind of at the crunch time. So I'm sure they were disappointed that they missed the playoffs, and we obviously would like to have them, but I thought the guys played hard and just kind of ran out of steam at the wrong time.
You mentioned Holland. He hit that, one of the toughest shots I've ever seen at the end of game 2 there, that 3-pointer with Cody Clark right on him. Have you talked to him about that? Have you given him a hard time about it? Has he given you a hard time about it?
A little bit, not too much. I mean, he's pretty excited to be here, and he earned it with that series. The front office in Boston was watching those games, and he stepped up not only in the playoffs, but with jobs on the line and came through. And yeah, the shot he hit in Maine to kind of ice that game 2 was one of the tougher we've seen. We played a great possession of defense. Cody did a good job not fouling him, staying on his feet, making the shot tough, and he knocked it down, so you got to give him credit.
Looking back at the season 2015-16, what are you going to remember from this season with the Red Claws? What will you take away from this season?
Well, on the court, probably the biggest thing will be the improvement of some of our players. I was really pleased with guys like Malcolm, Corey, Cody Clark, Levi, Karan Williams, Andre Stringer, OJ, all the guys that were there for the duration of the year I thought really improved, especially guys like Malcolm, Cody, and Corey from the start that they had at the beginning of the year. So hopefully we're going to see them go off to bigger and better things. Maybe back in Maine, but hopefully a crack at the NBA next year. And then off the court, much like the previous year, it was just a great experience and a fun time working with the people that we had in the office every day, yourself, the coaches, interns, things like that. We had a great staff, and it was nice to have a little success with that group because it was a fun group to work with.
As we look forward now to 2016-17, what's next for you?
I'm just taking it one day at a time. Hopefully, the Celtics can make a good run here in the playoffs, and I'll be here for a little longer. And then I hope they invite me to be around for Summer League and some pre-draft workouts. Just to get a break as well this spring. And then I have a couple things lined up for my own professional development. I have the Adidas Euro Camp in Italy in June, and a couple clinics that I'm going to speak at during the off season, just to hope to keep getting better, keep learning, and keep building my network.
Well, Coach, congratulations on another great season. Appreciate all your help all season long.
Yeah, likewise. Thanks for everything.
And best of luck, Scott Morrison here in Waltham, Massachusetts at the Celtics training facility as he helps the Celtics in their playoff run this year.
We quickly became known as a place to play in the league, and that's once again kind of reinforcing the fact of why we are and why we have been looked at as a prototype. It's because of this community, and we just hope that we can continue to build upon that in a way in which we continue to be innovative. The difference between us and minor league baseball and hockey, those leagues have been around for 100+ years. We're just in our 15th season, and the Red Claws is leading the way, so to say, for a league that's going to be around for a long time. So I look forward to seeing a lot of fans continue to build upon what we have here with us in this league as we look over the next 5 to 10 years.
It's just again a testament to what a great place that we live in, and the people around that our guys that play for us, they'll come back here and they really like it, so it's a good thing.
Andre Stringer, number 11, and guard for the Maine Red Claws.
How's Maine been treating you so far?
It's better, a lot better than last year. Of course, everybody knows I'm from the South, and I'm not used to all the snow. But I've been pleased with, how this year's been going. It's not really been bad. Opposed to last year. Last year was very, very tough and very new for me, so it's been cool.
Do you have a favorite spot in Portland so far?
I have a few spots. I like Moe's Barbecue. I like that a lot. I go there, a lot. I went there a lot last year. Probably one of my favorite places. I like DeMillo's as well. I've been to DeMillo's a few times. Their food there is great. That's probably the two places I like the most.
You're known for long-range shots. What's the longest that you've done?
Of course, the half-court shots last year was probably the longest I've ever made a shot. I made a few half-court shots in high school, but on a stage like this one, it was a lot tougher. I mean, the court is a lot wider, it's a lot bigger. The three-point shot is a lot further out, so those two half-court shots are probably the longest shots I've ever made in the game.
Any stories that you're able to share with us about being on the road and the team this season on the road? Any funny stories?
All right, I do have one. We was in Iowa, and OJ here, it was snowing a lot. It was snow everywhere, so we was walking from one of the restaurants, and we was throwing snowballs at each other, but the coaches were behind us. They had just came from the same restaurant we was at, so OJ threw a snowball and hit Scott, right on his chest from 30 feet away. It was funny, it was hilarious. And he didn't say much. I don't know if he got with OJ later, but that's probably one of the stories that stand out to me.
Can't wait until next season to experience all the Maine Red Claws action? Join Crustacean Nation by becoming an official season ticket holder. You'll receive a guaranteed seat for all 24 home games with further playoff options available, access to exclusive meet and greets with the players and coaching staff, discounts on any Red Claws merchandise and additional tickets, and much more. For more information, head to MaineRedClaws.com or call the number below. Don't wait until next season to get in on all the fun. Reserve your seats today.
Now when I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. We on the main stage, we on the same page. We getting buckets, baby, put it on the replay. Ay, ay, put it on the replay. Ay, ay, put it on the replay. Go red. Go white, go red, go white, go red, go white, go red, go white. Now when I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. We got the best fans in the league, standing ovation. Clap, clap, bravo. Shout out to Crustacean Nation, defeating any teams we be facing. We the best, man, face it. So go red, go white, go red, go white.